Hey guys, welcome back to Chaotic TV. More selected games from IronSquid. These are from Group B. In the top right we have the blue Terran, the have fun, good luck. The player from Empire, he is Kas.
And spawning across from him on not this GSL Daybreak is the red Protoss player. Under the tag barrel, it is CreatorPRIME.
Alright. Now we have cast some Creator versus Bomber before, so that was a TVT. And I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm liking these IronSquid games so far. They showcase a little bit different. They're kind of like IEM. They're not totally Korean based. They're not totally foreign based. They have just a good speckling of players from all around the world. With Kas being from the Ukraine, with Dimaga and forgetting the other one right now. But there's some very good players that come out of the Ukraine.
Yeah, Kas is really famous for heavy bio play. I mean, he did it for forever, since very early on in the laddering. Since, I guess, just after the beta, he really came up as this really strong bio Terran player.
Do you think he stayed with that style the entire time?
I mean, he's obviously had more practice and expanded his builds, but that's just his kind of hallmark.
Well, we see a Nexus first out of Creator. I imagine with the placement of this barracks, there's not going to be so much pressure from Kas. He's just getting it out so he can get an early orbital command.
Yeah, he's going to be expanding very soon, too.
Yep,
he has no gas yet, so it'll be at least a barracks expand type thing.
He's sending an SCV to scout now. This placement of the buildings is very unorthodox for a Korean, but I imagine it's something that's been built up on the European ladder, or if it's just Kas' personal style against Protoss. You don't really need to wall off the front. And the second base is coming down for both players. Gateway instead of Forge for Creator, and a single gas coming out.
Now this is more defensive oriented on that mineral line. He can use those supply depots as a walls to keep zealots out of his mineral line.
Just in case there was early pressure. And Creator's going to see the fast expand with his own probe. Then the SCV saw the pylon for our Creator. We're just going to have to wait to see what these build orders are really going to go into. We see cybernetic score before second gas for Creator, so we're not going to be seeing some really heavy Stargate play. Might even see a fast third. I'm not so sure right now. Zella is going to do a poke at this SCV because right now Kas doesn't look like he's watching.
There's a third center.
Oh, there is a third. Now that might just be for saturation's sake, or he might be greedy and send that off to the third placement. But there's another orbital command coming in right now, and a second gas coming out for Creator, as well as one Stalker. He's just continuing to build his worker count.
Yeah, Kas is completely gasless thus far. So yeah, he's going to be relying on Marines to defend this early part of the game, and getting SCVs out as quickly as he possibly can.
I think he's banking on the fact that Creator is also going for a later gameplay style of but we do see two more barracks coming down, and the refiners are finally dropping in the main base for Kas.
Yeah, Terran's tech path always seems shorter than the other tech paths. I mean, I don't know if it's just like the way it feels, or if it's actually true. I haven't actually mapped it out or anything, but it always feels like you can just go from barracks straight into Stargate with very little time.
Right. You could do it with only one add-on to get any unit you wanted out of it. But we do see a robotics facility coming down and two more gateways for Creator. But you're absolutely right about the tech tree. That's why Terran seems so friendly, but is also production is a little slower compared to the other two bases, because you can just bank up some larva on Zerg and you can just warp in a number of units as Protoss. Whereas for Terran, you absolutely have to have those production facilities, and we see a engineering bay coming in for Kas right now, and the third command center was for saturation's sake on the second on this natural base, and he just continues to mule up, not needing as many SCVs as Creator has, but who Creator, as I'm saying this, is dropping a third base and is getting ready to start. I think he's going to start really chunking out the probes to get to his safety count of about 68.
Man, but here we see Kas, even against the Chrono Boost, he's still making 3 SCVs at a time, and he's only down by 6 or 7 SCVs, and that's not counting mules, so he's doing a very good job in his economy here. Won't be long now before he can lift that command center off and move it to a mining base of its own.
Now, Creator is seeing all of the bio play coming out of Kas right now, who is not actually opting for that double eBay, but is indeed building all of the production facilities you need. And that's the interesting part about Terran, is you can build 15 Stargate or gateways for Protoss and just warp them all in less than a second if you have the speed of some of these pro players. But you can also, you will actually need all of the build time for a Terran, and you need all of the 15 gateways, or excuse me, barracks for a Terran, and they all have to actually rally because there is no orbital drop like that you can opt for in the campaign.
He does have his Stargate coming in. He's going to get some reactor medevacs out on the field to support his bio army. I wouldn't be surprised to see, after 1-1 finishes, a second eBay, along with an armory to finish the upgrades faster. Stim is about done. He's going to be relatively safe as soon as Stim finishes here. He doesn't need any special units yet. It's not to the point of Vikings or Ghosts just yet. Oh, that's, as I say that, Colossus are just starting to be produced. Let's see, has he seen this? Any of it?
Nope, he doesn't even know that there's a third base, and we don't see any extra gas coming out of Kas right now, although we do see a lot of bio in the ground, and if he scans he could be able to pick off this observer, but there's 2 of them actually, and I don't think that Creator has seen the fact that Kas threw his 3rd orbital command down there. We have a factory scout going to go down and see the forward 3 gateways. We see thermal lance coming in, as well as 1-1. You were absolutely right about those reactor medevacs. I would love to see him drop another starport and really start chunking out those and getting some Vikings.
He will as soon as he sees Colossus on the field. He doesn't really know, he has no scouting information at all at this point in the game.
This
right
push
now
will do a little bit of that.
This is just like an expeditionary force. I don't know, just seeing if there's a third base. I mean,
he scans it right now, and he sees that Creator has seen all of his movements. With that stationary observer, there's no ripple in it, and Kas doesn't realize he's being spied on the entire time.
He's got to be getting 2 Vikings at a time now, as well as building some more barracks up just to keep his production high. That'll be what, 9 barracks, something like that. Yeah.
With 2 Colossus, Creator's going to be doing some heavy damage against these 01 Marines, and a big drop in the back to divert his attention as another attack goes in towards the natural. With these 2 bases being this close together, though, I'm kind of, wow, he's doing a lot more damage than I thought, and Kas is really attacking in the natural as well. Gets cleaned up in the main, and this one last medevac can escape, but big warp ins on the 3rd base, while all of these weakened, stemmed units from Kas are being wiped out right now by this photon cannon.
He killed 14 probes though in that attack.
He did.
So that's pretty good damage for the Kas system Marines and some Marauders, especially since he's really been working hard on keeping his infrastructure up to be able to reproduce him the whole time. He's also taking his 4th base right now. That'll probably become a planetary fortress, just general trend of things.
Yeah.
Again, that 4th base has the rich Vespian geysers, or if he did have any use for heavy amounts of gas, he can get extra right there.
Now Kas really needs to step up his production and get back up to the army count lead that he had before, and he's got all of his buildings producing right now. He's got 2-2 coming in for weapons. The armory has yet to research anything, but we do have Vikings coming on the field right now. And as I say that, Terran ship weapons are coming out. So we will see some anti-Colossus Vikings, and Zealot Legs is actually coming out for Creator as well as 2-2 himself.
He's also tech switching to Templar. Or did he? I thought I saw Templar Archives on the thing.
We have a forward pylon in the bottom right that's going to be spotted by Kas, I hope. Oh, nope, it's not even going to see it, but a big warp, no, not a big warp in, but a warp in of a Zealot is going to be able to take out this SCV and force a cancel on this bottom right expansion. And again, we see the right player taking that central base and then going for the fifth, as opposed to the left player taking that fourth in the top left before taking that Rich Geyser expansion. The factory and the observer are having a little powwow right here.
This is a really fast fifth base for the Terran player. He's gonna just be able to support so much infantry production, and we see the Mobius reactor coming out. So he's gonna get ready to transition into the Ghost at the same time as the Temples are starting to come out onto play.
Big push in the middle.
At a time. He's just that general kind of well-rounded Terran army that you see for TVP.
Takes out a Colossi without any guff. He's going to take out the second one right now. There's no Colossi left in this army. A big concave, and all these charge lots are running right in. A force field blocks some of the reinforcements, but also kind of helps the back troops. Landed Vikings, because there are no more Colossi. You might as well. But and they are soaking up some of the immortal shots. And there are 4 immortals here. Big storms on the field.
Just as storm finishes.
Wow, he got so lucky with that.
You're timing much farther than that, huh?
Yeah. And Kas is running in.
The Marauders are still pretty good.
Yeah. Doing their stim stutter, and they just get picked up and run away, as Archon is the only one who can do some damage. But if he gets a shot off on this last medevac, oh, and he knocks out 3 Marauders in the medevac with only 1 Stalker to back him up. And this center is open field for any push from Creator, but there is a planetary fortress here to block him off.
Creator has some of the best side storms in the game, especially like the TVP matchup. He's so good at it. Keeping Templar spread out across the map to defend drops, keeping Templar in his army with energy to side storm. Like, it's just incredible to watch these good side storms. And I think Creator is one of the reasons that Kaiser and Amulek got nerfed. Like, he might be the single player who was most responsible for it.
Oh, big charge lots coming in. Those are the best anti-bio charge lots you can have. Well upgraded 3-3 on and only 2-2 on Kas side. He just recently started his 3rd armor upgrade.
Yeah, that little bio army doesn't have a chance. He must have the infants with it right now. At the same time, here comes another Colossus walking in. And there's
Kas is in big trouble. He's hiding behind the mineral patch right now, taking out all of these very low armor.
That's doing really good against those Zealots, though, funneling them into that little pathway there, but at the same time,
doesn't seem to have the production to keep this army replenished.
He's building 5 Ghosts and 12 Marines at a time, but I mean, saving grace at this point is that was his 4th base out of 5 instead of just his 4th base out of 4, so he still has 4 mining bases. And
a number of command centers coming down.
Yeah, those are just going to be orbitals for more mules. He'll be able to sacrifice some SCVs that way as well when the time comes.
The army supply right now is 106.65. Creator just rolling right in.
He's fine to even lose this natural as long as they don't get to his production facilities. He's going to just wait for as many units as he possibly can at the very last minute to try to tech into his army.
I can't believe Creator's rolling up into this choke with all those Zealots, but he is, and he's losing a goodly number of them right now with some of these SCVs holding some Vespene, and it looks like Creator's going to roll down right into this third base. Oh no, he's pulling back again. A little of indecisiveness coming from Creator, and he waits for these Templar with Storm another 15 seconds in game before they can throw down one.
And here's the Ghost EMPing the whole army. There's no more shields left there on most of the units.
And Creator is actually on the back foot with that Storm.
He just disengages because he has no shields, and they come back in just a few seconds. So
Yeah.
Point in fighting when you don't have them if you don't have to.
Now, 3's Zealots have taken out the entirety of the SCVs at Kas' third. 10 kills on one, 8 on another, and one that had 13 kills just died. And a big push forward from Kas, trying to desperately push back this CreatorPRIME army. He's down by 50 supplies, 60 now, with the huge warp in and Zealots. And there's all these low health bio units just getting knocked out right now. Down by almost 100 supply right now.
Even survives this. We see Creator just going into Speed Warp Prisms and Dark Templar tech. So he's going to have a strong follow-up for this, even if he does end up losing his army, which I don't think he is, and it's GG right there.
And Kas GG's taps out in that first game against CreatorPRIME. So the Prime player takes it over the Empire player and in Game 1, and we will see you in Game 2 in just a second. From Chaotic TV, I am Chaotic.
This is Eclipse.
And we'll see you soon. Cheers.